Hello and welcome to Drinking with the Davies.
Hi guys.
I'm Ted.
And I'm Chris.
And if you're under 21, this show is not for you. So move along. And make sure that you're drinking responsibly. We have two of the, I guess I consider them family. Two of the best people I think that we know here in this town.
We have some amazing people here to guest host with us.
Yeah, they are awesome. So the Twisted Twins are like, there's like, I don't know what really to say about them. They're part of our family. You guys will know what we're talking about in a minute.
But before we bring them on, Ted has a couple of things.
I do. What? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We're affiliated with the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Of course we are. And 7 days a week we work with education and entertainment for creatives to build their business. So check out what we're doing. 7 days a week. Drinking with the Davies will be returning weekly in November, correct? We'll be starting
in October. This is
you want to do
September.
October? Okay, sweet.
Well, towards after that third week.
Okay, so October-ish, November. We'll figure it out.
Something like that.
Check out everything
we'll
Rising.
Keep you posted.
Yeah, check out everything Rising Tide's doing because it's an awesome thing, especially for business. If you own your own business and you're creative, it's essential that you follow what we're doing with Rising Tide and with Ted Davies Artistry. Right?
Right.
Okay, cool. So, we're doing that. You always have to eat when you drink. And these are not wacky brownies. These aren't funny brownies. These are brownies that are actually like normal, but they're really delicious.
They're really yummy.
They are. I'm going to eat one off camera.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to get out of here, which I know you guys will appreciate. And we're going to have three lovely ladies here. And there was one other thing we're supposed to do. Oh, yeah.
The Twisted Twins.
Okay, so get ready and make sure that you guys pay attention because they got some great stories to tell you about the pink squirrel. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but it looks really, really good. So I'm going to check all the comments so you guys keep rolling with it. If you have any questions for DeBeck or for Kristen, but Chris is going to be looking at the screen, but I don't know if she's going to really be looking at the screen. So I'll do my best. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to get out of here.
All right.
I'm going to have a brownie.
All right. Come on, guys.
All right. Come on, everybody. All right. Introduce everybody.
This is Kristen. And this is Erin. You guys come on over. All right. So we invited Kristen and Erin on the show today to talk to us about a drink called the Pink Squirrel.
And we don't know if it's delicious or not because it goes way back in our family. I think we were like 5 or 6 or 7 maybe. So we never had the opportunity to actually drink it. So this will be a first for us.
And this is going to be a first for the Drinking with the Davies too.
Yes.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is exciting.
I'm excited about this. So they've used their families made this drink for quite a while, and they thought this would be a really fun drink for our show. And Kristen did a little bit of research on the history of it, so I'm going to turn it over to her and let her talk about that.
Okay, so I took a lot of notes. The pink squirrel was supposedly invented in 1941 by Bryant Sharp at Bryant's Cocktail Lounge in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So shout out to our Wisconsin people because that's where we're from. So it didn't really gain popularity until probably around the 50s. Bryant's actually opened in 1938, and it had been a beer hall because it was attached to the Miller Brewing Company, which is pretty cool. Like every time I think of that, I think of like Laverne and Shirley and Arthur Fonzarelli, which we'll talk about later. But it was this way for a few years before changing things up to be a cocktail bar. And they're actually still open today in Milwaukee. They're one of the oldest cocktail bars in the city. So that's pretty cool. Awesome. They've got like super funky exotic lighting and plush velvet walls and vintage tunes that kind of match well with their extensive cocktail menu because they've got like, I think 400 different cocktails on the menu, which is amazing.
That sounds like a vacation destination.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So the original recipe called for ice cream rather than cream, and I think we're gonna do ice cream tonight.
We're gonna try to.
So it might have started out, I think, maybe as like a milkshake spiked with spirits. And it was served as an ice cream drink both in Milwaukee and many other parts of the upper Midwest. And in the 60s, then Bryant's second owner, Pat Malmberg, removed the creme de coco and from the original recipe. And so that's how Bryant's makes the Pink Squirrel even today. So this drink is going to have a lot in common with like the Brandy Alexander and the Grasshopper because they each contain the creme de coco and cream. But this cocktail differs a little bit because it has the inclusion of creme de noyaux. Noyaux.
I've been pronouncing it, but
yeah, because it's spelled like Noyaux, so I'm not sure. But it was, pretty popular liqueur back in that day. And I think because it's like an almondy flavored liqueur, and it's actually made from the kernels of apricot seeds and some cherry pits as well.
Yeah.
So because the kernels of the seed can contain trace amounts of cyanide, it kind of was a hard sell to kind of keep around. And so so it kind of fell out of popularity a little bit and people were kind of scared to drink it. So it's similar kind of to the amaretto. But it's got like the singular herbal meets bitter almond flavor, and the liqueur's red color. Here's a crazy little thing that I found. It traditionally comes from the cochineal, which is a small insect. It's a small red female cactus feeding insect. So that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yum. So noyaux is French for like stone or kernel. So that's kind of like, when I think of squirrels, I think like eating little kernels and nuts or something. So that's probably how that correlates with that. If you use amaretto instead of the noyaux, which is hard to find, it's, you had a hard time finding.
I did have a little bit of a hard time finding it.
Yeah. So the almond flavor will be almost the same, but the drink will be like a milky brown color. So if you want it to be the pink color, you're probably going to want to use like grenadine or food coloring or something like that. So because it's so problematic to find this stuff, it actually became a little bit easier recently. Because Bowles, Hiram Walker, and Tempest Fugit all released, I guess, the creme de noyaux recently. And the Tempest Fugit, they say, is the closest to the original creme de noyaux.
And didn't I read that the reason was because they used the same thing
insect
to color it?
So you're eating bugs. They're protein people.
But the other companies, and I believe the company of the brand that we got uses just food coloring.
Yeah. Which who knows what bugs though. It's gross.
My mom always used to say it's just protein.
Yes. I used to be a nanny way back in the day, and my boss said, "Oh, protein, like bugs," and like he would encourage me to cook with bugs. It was the most disgusting.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. So, so I did come when I was doing some research because there's not a whole lot about the pink squirrel online. I mean, I think on Wikipedia it's got like this much information.
Yeah.
So,
to it right now. So
Yeah. But I did come across this cool site called Stirred Not Shaken. It's a blog that shared how one would actually go about making their own creme de noyaux, kind of like how these guys did with the limoncello. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it has a step-by-step guide, and it even links you to other not as popular creme de noyaux drinks that you can use. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 40 or so extra recipes. So if you do find a bottle, then you'll at least, if Pink Squirrel's not your thing, then there'll be other things that you can try. So so that's, the basics, history of it.
Awesome.
So
That's
yeah.
very good. We're getting a lot of
It is.
We're getting a lot of comments about pink poison.
Pink,
Or,
yeah.
or, so it's kind of like the worm in tequila.
Yes.
Maybe.
Could be.
So yeah.
Except
Anyway,
it's not
getting a
going to
lot of-
squiggle when it goes down.
Dropping all over. I got 4 different.
I
a
did
bunch of people on
see.
Facebook, a bunch of people on YouTube. So.
I did see Joe D was excited about the history.
Yeah, he loves history. Jody's one of our creators from Chicago.
Awesome.
He's,
Awesome.
Hey,
he
Joe.
loves history.
So actually, I wanted to use you guys as kind of guinea pigs.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know if you want to do it right now, real quick, but
Not drawn camera. Hey.
Yeah.
Not that we're gonna put you on the spot at all.
that's
but
right.
let's try something fun.
In the spirit of making our own spirits.
I'm not touching it.
No. I actually have made an allspice dram,
Oh.
Dram.
and I'm not sure exactly what constitutes the dram part, but I've got 3 little glasses right here. If you guys would like to try
All
it
right.
really quick. Now it is a rum based, and if you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, I'll just a tiny
Tiny,
bit.
tiny. That one's for Aaron. So most of the times when you're making spirits like this, they start with a vodka base, I think. And this one starts with a rum base.
Almost smells like vanilla.
And it is a white rum that we made. Can you believe that? Because
It doesn't look white to me.
I know, right? Right. You use allspice and cinnamon stick, and you actually are supposed to crush the allspice just a little bit. You let the allspice sit in it for a few days, and then you add the cinnamon, and that's supposed to stay for a week. And then you filter everything out and add a simple syrup. Well, that's how you make pretty much any. What am I trying to think of? What's the word?
Smokestack.
Liqueur. Liqueur.
Penny
But
Curtis
like
is
I
high, by the way.
said,
Penny Curtis is high.
Hey,
Wait,
Penny.
hi, Penny.
Sorry, Chris.
Penny. Penny.
Love you. Sorry. Inside joke.
Calypso's like, what? Somebody's at the door? What's going on?
It's Penny.
But anyway, this is pretty much the same thing as a liqueur. But like I said, I think that just what makes it the dram maybe is that it starts with rum instead of vodka.
All right.
But bottoms up.
Cheers.
Ooh,
it tastes like-
yum, I mean. It's got, ooh.
It's got a little kick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bite.
Yeah. It's like,
It's very cinnamony.
allspice. I
Spicy.
could,
Yeah.
I could taste that for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Definitely.
Yeah. Does that cinnamon in it?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
Make
very
sure that anybody's
allspicy.
allergic to cinnamon, do not try this.
Ooh.
Don't try it at home if you're allergic to cinnamon. Yeah.
Kristen, are you allergic to cinnamon?
Maybe. Oops, sorry. Can't have any more.
But actually, I bottled up a little bottle for you guys to take home with you.
Oh, well, that will do.
And the next show, we're gonna use that. So I will we'll post all of the ingredients and everything. And now you guys have the allspice dram,
Awesome.
so
Thank
that you
you.
can make the drink along with us.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem.
Bottoms up.
So now that we're done with the history of the drink, why don't you guys talk a little bit about the history of the drink in your family?
Ooh, that warmed me right up. So like I no, I'm good.
I'm water boy tonight, so whatever.
So like I had said, we were just like little kids. But we remember, I think, the grasshoppers and the pink squirrels were a big holiday drink, and everybody, I think we wanted to try them, but of course we were
They
maybe
wouldn't let us
8. I don't know.
It was like ice cream. It was like,
Did they at least let you have ice cream?
I don't even remember.
Probably we're all so drunk they didn't even care.
We might have to ask my mom about that. I don't think she was drinking them.
But so
maraschino cherry and juice in there, and
Right?
it would have tricked you.
right. So, but yeah,
they should
no,
hook us
that
up.
was so. I mean, we're
Like a
talking
Shirley
probably
Right.
5 years ago. So okay, so probably 45 years ago. Because yeah, that would be about right. We would have been
Yeah.
about 7,
About
and
6 or
so
7,
I don't know how it fell out. How we never. I mean, I remember it for many, many years, and
Probably
then
the cyanide.
kind of disappeared. But my grandma used to hang out. My grandparents hung out with this couple, Millie and Happy, and they had a tavern over in Arlington, Wisconsin. So here's that Wisconsin thing again. And I think Millie had hooked grandma on them, and she loved them, and so then all of a sudden, why not add alcohol to to a holiday event too? Because we're not a huge drinking family,
No, we're
so I don't know.
Well, alcoholic milkshakes sound like the perfect
Right?
way to segue into that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so we're excited. Because when we were,
Yeah.
I remember when we were kids. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember.
I think when we were a little bit older, we maybe tried to make them, or I don't even remember.
Well, I was thinking that when Dad took us to Hap's bar and we had to scrape paint off the
I
side of
remember that. Yeah.
Off of the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he was repainting
Outside
the
the
bar.
building.
So
Okay, so bars in Wisconsin, I mean, not all bars in Wisconsin, but a lot of bars in Wisconsin, even like the Milwaukee area, but like Kenosha for sure, they're houses. They're like old houses.
Yeah.
And so, so we've been in some bars in Kenosha that like a bedroom had like a 5-foot pool table in it, and people were just partying it up. And it was like, this is really weird. I feel like I'm in some stranger's house.
yeah, no, our buddy Bobby Green. Yeah. So Bobby, I don't know if you're watching, but we love you. He has a cool tavern in Milwaukee on Bartlett Street called Champions Pub. Cool. And when you walk in that place too, it's almost like you're walking into somebody's house.
Yeah.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, it's in a cool little neighborhood, and
Walking distance for pub crawls.
Right.
That's good.
But as far as Hap and Millie's place, I mean, it was just to me, I just remember it being like a big old white house with like peeling paint, and I don't know if they hired my dad to do the job or if it was just
really cool.
Whatever. But
and then they hired us to be just slave labor.
I don't even know if we got paid.
Kid.
Since you're already drunk, kids, why don't you figure
Here,
it out?
scrape some.
Try some grasshoppers, scrape some paint.
Some really good ice cream,
No,
kids.
my parents didn't promote underage drinking. Mom, no, I'm just kidding. No, she didn't. We were
More
not
like Dad, but
yeah, no, Dad for sure.
But we also have some glasses here that the girls brought.
Yeah. So these are the original family glasses that everybody used to drink the pink squirrels and the grasshoppers out of. And I think there was a set of 8. Now there's only 7. But they were my grandma's, and so I've kept them for 50 years. And they're several different colors, so there's 7 different colors. I'm sure there was probably 8 at one point. So yeah, so I thought when you guys first announced that you wanted to do this program, I was like, oh, we need to do the pink squirrel. You guys got to check out. I'll even bring the original glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
Ted's
why we
like,
couldn't
okay, cool.
resist.
I'm
Absolutely.
like, no. You're not understanding. Like, these glasses are 50 years old. This is a big deal. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, Chris, tell them how big of a deal this
Guys don't get it quite.
We got a comment from Jody in Chicago. He says, now that's a lost name in history. A man named Hap or happy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, he was a cool little cat too.
Was he?
No, they
Yeah.
both were really cool.
Cool.
Like, yeah, no, Millie and Grandma were great friends.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. So
Which, yeah, it's kind of surprising because I didn't really take Grandma for a drinker, but who knows? You know.
Maybe she just went and sat at the bar and drank ginger ale.
Oh, I'm
or
sure
something.
that's what she did.
Well,
knows?
you know.
And
Well-
she lived just down the street away, so maybe.
We've got our ice cream here in the blender, and I guess we should get to this. I'm
What kind of ice
covering
cream?
Kristen up
Just-
almost.
You're getting all the the ingredients are in the description.
The
so
ingredients
you
are in
know.
the description. So I think that I just put the
We should move these away
the
from
ingredients
this microphone.
for the
Glasses
not
and
frozen,
melting from
the regular.
No, just
So
because
it just got
next to
the
microphone.
creme de noyaux and the creme de coco and cream. But we decided to just go with the frozen one today. So we've got our pitcher of ice cream here, and we're going to add to that 8 ounces of the creme de noyaux and 8 ounces of the creme de coco. And so we've got our lovely
Yeah.
model Vanna
Vanna,
here.
Yeah, I'm usually Vanna. Now your guys are Vanna squared. Yep.
Calling
Ooh.
me square, Ted?
Is that all the way?
8 tablespoons? It says
8
Yep,
tablespoons.
that's that one
is-
right there.
Okay.
So this is the creme de coco, and I do believe that they do colored creme de coco also, but we don't want to do that. We just want the white. You can go ahead and pour that in.
Very carefully.
Because Ted's all.
Melt the mic. Yeah. it would be-
And then look at that.
Oh, I have to pour the next one. Tried to make me nervous about this
No, you're good. No,
microphone.
no, don't worry about it. No, you're good.
And then 8 ounces also of the creme de noyaux, which we talked about having that red color. And you'll see that in just a moment.
That's what's gonna make it pink, people.
It is.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, see how I did that?
Okay, now I'm nervous. Too.
No, don't be.
Don't be. It can all be replaced. Just the laptop's the priceless, but everything else.
Ooh, whatever.
Yeah, just the laptop and the microphone. And
So look at that. Isn't that fun?
It's kind of cool. Looks like
It is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
it's a little scary looking.
So we're gonna put that
coming up
on
for
the
the Halloween
blender.
now.
Put the
And
top
we're
on
gonna
it.
put the lid on.
Tight.
I was just making her nervous. And you guys, it's gonna be really loud here for a minute. I'm sorry.
Screens is going like,
I know,
it's
I
awesome.
know. Well, I kind of
It's like a movie. It's great. It's
All
awesome.
right. We want to get those glasses. You can set them right up here if you don't mind. And we will just go ahead.
They were saying that we could market this at a bar for $500 with the glasses and everything. We could do this as a
Heck
promo.
yeah!
So
You want me to
Absolutely.
grab that? Oh, you got it?
you got it.
I
babe?
got
Okay.
it.
All right.
So we were talking about earlier all the fun stuff to do in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and Milwaukee's got such great history. I hope you all know you have somebody in this room that accosted the Fonz.
I didn't think we were really going to
No,
talk.
yeah. It's live now.
Fun.
You should know your sister better than anyone.
So I guess I got to tell a story.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So, oh, blah, blah, now I'm tongue tied. So I had been on a concert run with my ex at one point. We had gone to see Seven Dust. It all started at band camp, which is real because it was a show called Band Camp. It was an all-day festival in Madison, Wisconsin, and we had gone to that show and happened to have a vacation. So we were just chilling and happened to know the boys in the band as well. So they asked us if we wanted to come on a couple of dates with them. So we did. We did a couple of Iowa shows and then a day off. And so we went home for the day, and Morgan had called and said, "Hey, we're off in Milwaukee. come up, we'll get a room, we'll go see a movie, go out to dinner. So that's what we did. And there was some drinking going on that night. But we had gone to see Last House on the Left. I don't even know when that came out, so you can date that. And then we went to this cool bar called the Safe House. So if you've never been to the Safe House in Milwaukee, you absolutely must. It's like a 007 theme bar. You have to know the passcode to get in, and there's all kinds of hidden passages and all kinds of things like that. So we had our meal and we're leaving through a phone booth with a code. So you type the code in the phone booth and all of a sudden this wall opens up and to a flight of stairs that went up into this, I don't know. We're in the middle of a bunch of buildings, but here stands Arthur Fonzarelli. Not like the real Arthur Fonzarelli, just a life-size bronze statue. So, like I said, there was some drinking involved. So he may or may not have been accosted a couple of times. That's all I'm gonna say.
Molested, accosted, whatever. The same difference.
So
So you violated the fine
I
statute.
did. I violated the fine. Isn't it a crazy story? Yeah, no, that was super fun. No, I felt horrible that next day because then we wound up going to a show at Eagles Ballroom, that same show, and we wound up on the tour bus until 4:00 in the morning, and then up in Morgan's room, and just oh my goodness, So yeah, I think I knocked on. They called and said, "Hey, we've got a late checkout for you," and I was like, "Yay!" And then we went and knocked on Morgan's door, and he was like, "Oh, Mama, you were drunk last night." I'm like, "Yeah, I was." And so we wound up going to the venue early, and they put me in this little backstage room that was like a hookah room. It just had like pillows everywhere, and so they were laughing at me. They were like, we'll come and get you before we go on stage. And they did. That was very gracious. And yeah.
I think that's going to be a new name for a band, violating the
That would be an awesome
I think just
Or
violating the
podcast.
Fonz.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
The Fonz violators. Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
in the spirit of the Fonz, I didn't prepare a toast tonight, but I think that our toast would be
Hey!
We'll see if we're still there after we try them.
Okay, everybody grab one. Ted, come grab yours.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
sorry, Aaron, yours is a little
That's
messy.
okay.
Cool.
Cheers.
Hey. Oh,
That is nice. That's pretty good.
there's
Yummy.
still some left, but
There
not
is.
for long.
Mhm.
That's really good.
I should have gotten 2 things of ice cream, huh?
Carl said, "I better not give me a glass." It was the last time we were on it.
Mm,
I won't.
he
break it.
did.
There's 3 more. It's okay.
Mm.
Oh, that is tasty.
Mm-hmm. Ted's glass is empty.
That's brutal.
That was really good.
That is
Well,
brutal.
you know what? This was so
Oh
much
my gosh.
fun.
I'm crying.
You're crying from laughing at
Yeah,
Aaron.
no, it's
Or it's the dram.
might be
That was spicy.
So
was
I guess
spicy.
if you guys want to actually drink in person with the Davies, you better come to
Yeah.
the table,
That's right. no
people.
doubt, no doubt.
That's right.
How
You
many
got to
did-
be able to travel to the Davies.
Right. By invitation only. Thank you.
Well, but
Just
that's
saying.
You have a line
No,
out
I'm
the
not-
door. Hey,
Yeah.
we're ready to
Hey,
drink.
we're
with
ready
you.
to drink.
Knock, 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 Penny. Knock, 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 Penny. Penny.
Carl just said, "Bring the gals into the green room if they can stick around."
All right.
Okay, awesome.
Ask them about a little bit more about the variations. Is there any other way that we can make this drink? Can we do it with peppermint? Can we do it with? Or does it
Well,
have to
yeah,
be-
Well,
because
with
it's really
peppermint-
reminiscent to like the grasshopper, and the
grasshopper,
brandy
which is-
Alexander, and yeah, there's a ton of different varieties, but
I don't remember. I think that we were thinking about doing the brandy Alexander, but I don't think we
Yeah,
did it. Do you
I
know
don't
what
think we
that has in it? Other
brandy.
I think it's got the
It's got
the
brandy, maybe. As long as-
creme de coco and cream.
And cream
And
and brandy.
And brandy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
don't
so
know
long
either.
since I bartended.
But I think I know the grasshopper was one of the first ones that we did.
Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
we did that one around St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, this is really tasty.
It is
Very
pretty
good.
yummy. Mm-hmm.
And what kind of ice cream did you?
Vanilla ice cream.
It's just standard vanilla. Okay. So, and how much does that?
So,
make? It doesn't.
I know
Not
that
enough.
we. I know we posted the amounts of everything for the non-frozen with just the cream.
Yeah.
So what we did for the frozen one, it says 2 cups of ice cream to 2 tablespoons each creme de noyaux and creme de cocoa.
Yeah. If
Just
you can
so
find
everybody
what
knows.
you're saying, but
And the
Make your own.
No,
right.
you
There
could
you
make
go.
your own, but
You could.
honestly,
Penny
I think
said that looks good. By the way, Penny. She said, "Yummy, girlfriend."
yeah, I had thought I did try to search online, and there is a place out in California. Duh, you guys.
What? I didn't know that.
Ah.
I didn't
but
know
we
that.
bought it. I bought it before we went.
Yeah,
to
we should have thought
California.
about that.
Yeah. Well, we're going back.
But yeah, there's
We're
a
going
place
back
that
soon, so-
actually has the noyo available to ship. It's like, I don't even know what you paid on that bottle, but okay, because yeah, it's like $40 to ship it.
Oh crap!
I mean, it's just $40. They're probably going to charge you another $40 to ship it, but
Right. Right.
From California.
yeah.
Right.
It's just liquid. You probably put it right on the airplane. Don't worry about it. Probably
So
put it right-
get your
carry
orders
on.
in
Correct.
for the next California trip.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. We will.
This
Everybody seems to be enjoying it. I know that they're. I'm gonna go back to the other one. You
Me
can
too.
talk- you guys can talk about
Mine's
Oh, we
empty.
Milwaukee.
You drink mine.
Let's talk a little bit more about Milwaukee.
Well, yeah,
Tell
so-
people about like.
Did you guys
So-
live in Milwaukee or was it
No,
outside?
but we're from Madison, Wisconsin. Green Bay. We were born in Green Bay, and we moved to Madison, and then
Go
a
Pack,
little,
go.
yeah, and then a little itty bitty town called DeForest, which is just right outside of Madison. So Bobby Greenia, actually, that owns Champions Pub that I was talking about earlier in Milwaukee, he and I went to school together in Madison. Actually, he was in my kindergarten class. This is Top Ham's class at Emerson Elementary. I don't even know.
Mhm, yeah.
And so, and then he moved to DeForest. We moved to DeForest, and then he moved to DeForest.
Yeah.
So he's been one of the people that have, just a cool dude. And so,
And kind and funny and awesome. And you look great today, Bobby, if you're watching.
phenomenal, actually. So, we grew up in Wisconsin, so there's so much cool stuff. One of our favorite places to go is the House on the Rock. So if you guys are ever travel,
We're doing that.
Oh,
haven't
it's
done that yet. We totally wanna do
amazing.
that.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google the House on the Rock. It's in
Definitely have to look at
Dodgeville, right?
Outside of Dodgeville.
Outside of
That's-
Dodgeville.
Neil Gaiman talked
Spring
about it in
Break,
his
maybe,
new
not Spring Break.
series on,
Yeah.
on whatever American Gods.
Yeah, no, when we were kids, we took field trips and it was like, it's a house on the rock. But they build on it every single year. So now it's got this great thing called the Infinity Room that's it comes out to a big
Crazy.
point and it's suspended over all these trees and it's glass bottom and it's got
Yeah.
the world's largest carousel inside the building. And I mean, it takes
Wow.
2 days to get through this place.
Well, we
It's-
better be stocking up on those pink squirrels
Yeah.
before we go in.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No,
Well,
it's
there's
very-
tons of other things to drink as well. In Wisconsin. Get an order of cheese curds, deep
Rib
fried
cheese
to
curd.
go.
Oh,
In
man.
Wisconsin?
I knew the
No,
gluten, but we tried.
that's
Oh,
right.
that's right. Last time we went to Wisconsin, we checked into our hotel. Bobby hooked us up with this cool hotel and took us to the Art and Science Museum, which was
Awesome.
very
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
And so when we checked into our hotel, it was the craziest thing. At the front check-in desk, it had a little sign that said, "Welcome to Wisconsin. Please take one." And it had a plate full of string cheese.
It's true.
I almost wear my cheese head hat over here today, but I didn't want to push it. So
So if you need cheese,
if you need cheese, go to Wisconsin. Go
Got it.
check into a hotel over in Wisconsin.
What's the best restaurant in Wisconsin?
Oh,
You know what? It's changed so much since we've been home.
Mm.
My favorite place to go to, and I recently read that they changed hands, and it's not quite the same, is a place called the Nautigal, which had the best Sunday brunch. But there's some funky places too, like Bennett's.
Oh yeah, Bennett's.
What's Bennett's?
So it's this little, it's a hole in the wall bar. And it's not, I mean, how it's zoned, it's just in an odd spot. So he gets away with a lot of stuff that.
So like a person's house, like bars?
It kind of does look like a house. Yes, it is. However, they're famous for their weekend smut and eggs.
Smut, huh?
Smut and eggs.
Smut and eggs.
Yeah, so
that's a name for a band.
They show pornos on all the TVs
while you're eating
breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still open or not, but
yeah, no, it's been a while since we've been back to Wisconsin. Last time we went, it was very it was very almost kind of sad. Madison has changed so much, and it was very anxiety ridden, and driving around it just isn't the same. When you move somewhere,
and they say you can't go home again
because you can't. It's not the same.
No, it's not. You're right. Carl says, "Great show. Nice to have some beautiful guest hosts."
Oh, thank you.
Don't let them butter you up.
Butter us up.
Yeah.
Stop. No. Don't stop.
Yeah. So, and then too, like in Milwaukee, I mean, like, there's a couple of really great burger joints. What was that place that Bobby brought us to? That was pretty good. But one of the best burgers I've oddly ever had in Milwaukee was at the Ambassador Hotel, which is just down the street a ways from Eagles Ballroom.
Okay,
which is where they have a lot of really awesome concerts as well. So
awesome. Yeah, no, we ate at some place too. I can't. Okay, so I'm getting old.
What? We all are.
No, I just can't think. I actually forgot my godson's name the other day. Like, who does that?
I'm terrible. I forget the people I work with names.
Yeah, right.
All the time.
Yeah, we had some.
I see you every day.
Amazing prime rib at some great steak place over there.
But you don't remember the name of it.
No,
I've had that though too. And how many restaurants have you been to in your lifetime?
Millions.
But for those people who aren't from Michigan or Wisconsin, the cool thing is, I know one time when they were going back to Wisconsin, they were posting something on Facebook about the bridge, so we can drive up through Michigan and up across the bridge.
Mackinac Bridge,
through the UP
Upper
and over to Wisconsin. Yeah.
What are you
Carl,
laughing?
I'm just reading Carl's comment. He says, and now playing their latest album, Smut.
Oh yeah, Derek says Ellis Deli. So there was this great place called Ellis Deli, which is now again not open, but it was right in the heart of the east side of Madison, and had a carousel out front, and you walk in and it was overload.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like
sensory overload.
Things flying around. Superman flying back and forth, and the Beatles jamming out, and
like
all kinds
tubes
of
with pool balls constantly moving, and all the tables had different things in it. It
was pretty cool.
Like everywhere.
That's a place to take your kids. So
for
sure. And they did ice cream and shakes.
Smut and eggs.
Smut and eggs and pink squirrel. Right?
Heck yeah. Yeah, they had awesome ice cream, like the sparkling kazoo, which had like 20 scoops of ice cream, and came out with sparklers.
But it was a kosher deli.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was a pretty cool spot. I remember.
So Erin had a friend of hers order a bacon cheeseburger, and they're like, "No, it's not kosher." And he's like, "Yeah, it's kosher, because when we were growing up in Wisconsin, kosher meant that's cool."
So he's like, "No, it's kosher." They're like, "No, you don't understand.
Not kosher."
Hey, homie, in case you're watching,
it's not kosher.
So speaking of ice cream, I know this doesn't have anything to do with Wisconsin, but I was told today that Blue Moon ice cream is a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Growing up in Michigan, we've had it,
No, Blue Moon is, I think, only Michigan, isn't it?
No, Wisconsin too.
Whatever.
It's all the same.
the
Probably
person
that whole
who
big snow.
Okay,
It's great.
the person who
Right.
told me this is from
That's great.
Pennsylvania.
And they don't have
And
Blue Moon?
She moved here recently, and her family was here visiting for the weekend. Yeah, and she says we had to take my little brother out for Blue Moon ice cream because he's never had it before because it's only a thing here.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
Is Superman ice cream a Midwest thing too?
Well, and that's what
I would
I
think.
said too.
I
I
would
said,
think it
well, I
would be.
wonder if Superman is too, because don't they use Blue Moon in Superman?
So everybody can chime in on that
Yeah,
if you know
let's-
what Blue Moon or Superman
Well,
ice
so
cream
let's
Or if
see.
you
Yeah,
have no clue what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Illinois, Ohio. I don't know if they can hear me or not, but yeah,
I
Illinois,
think they can
Ohio,
hear you.
wherever. Just fill in. You know, you guys are super.
See, now I'm gonna check when I go back to Ohio.
'cause I know
I'm gonna be
Superman-
like,
Oh, I love you too,
typing-
Carl.
I'll be
Carl's a-
oh my god, I'm like all of a sudden squirrel. What just happened?
Pink squirrel.
Carl's,
Oh
I do a
my
cigar. I do a cigar show with Carl.
Yeah,
He's-
no, I've
he's
seen. Yeah,
fantastic.
no,
He's
no,
so great.
I've seen it.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Blue Moon
Did you guys love the pink
is a
squirrel in the
Superman ice cream.
Yeah, that was funny.
So Jody McPhee says Blue Moon is a yes in Chicago. Superman ice cream definitely. And he's asking where Brian is. I don't know where Brian King Morris is right now. But
I don't know either.
Brian's usually on the show. But, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What gives Brian?
I know. Brian should be here. You know?
We roll up in this
Yeah, I know,
joint,
right?
waiting for you. We've
I
heard
was
all about
gonna
you.
put
Like, and you're a no show.
She called you out,
figures.
BCam.
That's right.
Just kidding.
That ain't Bryson's hide, Brian. What's the worst meal you've had in Wisconsin?
Oh,
Come on.
God, that's a tough one.
I know it ain't smut eggs.
No. Smart eggs was good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No bad food in
That's a
Wisconsin.
tough one.
No, that is a tough one.
Well, everything's either meat or deep fried, so it's usually pretty good.
How can you go wrong?
We did stop at a cool place the other day here locally.
Yeah.
The Alcona Brew.
I saw you guys
House,
post that.
yeah.
on-
Yeah, I saw the post. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, it was so good. It's
Good.
up past Harrisville, Michigan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you ever have a chance to stop there,
North
super
of
awesome people.
45 minutes.
We were driving back, and I was, of course, leaving a Google review as one
Or-
should.
That's what we do.
So, so my son Keegan, who's 18, and he's in the back seat, and he's like, "Oh, let me see your Google reviews." So he starts pulling up my Google reviews and starts reading them. And I'm usually, I'll review you if you're really good or if you're really bad. So, he's
Hammer.
laughing in the back seat, like, "Ooh, Mom, this is." And he's like, "Let's play a game. I'm going to read your review, and you're going to tell me
Where it was at.
where it was at."
That's a great game. That's a great game. So yeah, if
That's
you guys
funny.
need a review for your business,
Be really good.
Be
Be
really good.
really good.
Or really bad.
So Jody in Chicago says he's never heard of Superman ice cream, even though he said he
Oh,
has a
yeah?
great name. He said, but we have Blue Moon in Illinois.
So yeah, I think it's one of them that's only like a Michigan. It must be the Superman.
And
don't know.
BKM is in Ohio. He's in Ohio right now. So
Oh, that's
anyway, he's on tour
got it.
somewhere. So
okay.
that's cool though.
Where in Ohio?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
not
assuming
on.
It's probably down south. It's probably down by I'm guessing it might be.
Or
I don't
about
know where-
BKM in
which-
the green room. Are we
Hmm?
talking smack in the green room?
No.
No,
Oh.
no. He'll probably be there.
Yeah, they'll ask us to join here in a minute. But yeah, that was really good. That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Really
no,
good.
I probably will drink the rest of it if you guys aren't coming.
Very
Oh,
good.
We can make some more.
Yeah, heck yeah.
There's a little more ice cream, and there's still some cream too. So
Yeah. And that's good. And so you can do it with ice cream, or
ice cream.
Yeah,
or
I think it
regular
was
cream, one or the
originally
other.
ice cream,
Yeah.
but yeah.
and you don't have to have these expensive glasses that are 50 years old
No,
or whatever. But these are awesome.
But aren't
But
they
that's
cute?
fancy.
Beautiful,
they are
yeah.
beautiful, aren't
Beautiful.
they?
throwback
I love
to
the
my
different
childhood.
colors.
Except for I wasn't the one holding the glass.
And we're not throwing any glasses around here.
So why don't you guys wrap it up? Tell them about Wicked Weeds a little bit for tomorrow. It's gonna be rainy, but we'll see how tomorrow goes.
It's supposed to stop raining in Tawas around 8 o'clock. The last time I checked the weather forecast, so we are planning on being at the Tawas Farmers Market tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. at Gateway Park. And
What do you?
Lumpy says the glasses
Kristen,
are
she's
small.
stealing errands. And we got all kinds of goodies. I'll be making some granola here soon. It will be pumpkin spice for the season. And I've got some free giveaways for the kiddies. And yeah, we're hoping to have a good day. Hopefully it won't be too cold tomorrow.
Bundle up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be somewhat decent.
Yeah.
But being by the lake, you never know. If you come down to see us down there, bring a sweater.
Yeah.
It's a good
Make
good
sure we
choice.
got rub and everything, all the tea.
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, you guys are welcome back anytime.
Oh, we had a
Thank
blast. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much
having
for
us.
coming.
Yeah, that was cool.
If you guys
Fun first.
they want to come back for a holiday show or whatever, just
Okay. Let everybody know what.
Let everybody, if they want, they can comment, say, hey.
Oh, comment and let us know how much fun you guys had tonight.
And we'll go from there. And we'll invite our guests back. So.
That would be
Yes,
awesome.
we will.
No, very hospitable. We
Thank
absolutely
you.
had a blast. Thank you.
So I wanted to do a summer thing where we did it out in the backyard. We're going to do an
Ooh.
outdoor bar. So we will definitely make that happen next year, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then we can have guests drop over to help us make drinks and guests drop over just to help us drink
Yep.
drinks.
Yep, or people out of town when they come in and
That's
enjoy the
right.
beach.
You could set up lawn chairs and do an interview show.
We
And
could.
that would be
Yeah.
good.
Maybe with
That'd be like
cigars.
another channel you
Maybe
can add
with
to your.
cigars going
There
on.
you
Right?
go.
Okay, I'm busy right now.
I'm
Yes, I got
working
a
it
few
for
things
you,
going on
Ted.
right now. I got a few things going in the back right now. All right. Those
So-
glasses are way too cool, Donna says.
Thank
You know,
you.
closing out, and you
Our
can
way
drink
too
without
full.
fear of seeing double. I don't know why, and you can, okay. I don't know why that.
Well,
but-
if you
Bye, Penny, honey. Love you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
That's good.
You want
See
to
ya.
end the show
I
on?
think we're there.
Okay.
So, all right, kids, move out of the way so I can shut this show down. Thank you.
Later.
thanks, nice seeing y'all.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks,
I
hon,
didn't
for.
realize that you had to be behind the camera
Yeah,
to do
it's
this.
all good. So thanks, guys, for stopping in. I hope everybody enjoyed that. We will be on the green room apparently for a few minutes. We'll be stopping in. So I want to thank our guests for putting up with us for an hour and being really informative. That was awesome, guys. Thank you. You guys rock.
So much fun.
It
And
was.
keep an eye out for the next show, which I think is going to be the third week of October. And then from there, we will have one every week.
Yep. And then we'll go from that point. So then up till
Till
Christmas,
next
till Christmas, and then we'll take a little bit of a break so we can breathe.
Okay.
Recover, maybe. I don't know. Just an idea. You guys be safe. No envy, no fear. Do something good for somebody. Make the world just a little bit better.
And have a great night.
Yep. Bye.